maybe. I don't know, it just depends on if I think of it or not. How I feel. Unfortunately, obviously, as you can tell, hopefully, um, I am not old enough to have a carry concealed permit. Um, that might just be my 21st birthday present to myself. I don't know. 21st, my 21-year-old. But what I carry with me every day. I try to carry with me every day. Anyways, you probably was wondering around what's going around me right now. It's what's called a daisy chain. Uh, I just did a video on it like 2 minutes ago. Not even joking. It's in the process of uploading. It's probably not even 5% yet. So check that video out. Well, at the time, anyways. This, my tactical belt, um, my Black Hawk belt. Um, but yeah, I normally try to wear it if I can, but I usually wear it when I'm wearing pants. Uh, Depending on the day, I'll wear it as a duty belt, but otherwise I'll wear it as a regular belt. Um, Sorry about that. But on my belt that I normally wear, well, actually, before I get into that, now like a day like today when I'm wearing shorts, only because it's a little bit more loose and more comfortable, I wear a regular belt. So, yeah, it's a little bit more comfortable. But moving on into the video, I'm going to start off with the small things and move up to my most important things. Um, First off, I try to carry a pen. Not really exciting about that, but just for like if I need to like take a little like quick note, like if I hear something come across my radio or whatever, like be on the lookout for. I don't know. Let's say, heck, California license plate 67W5C. I don't know. Hope that's not anyone's license plate. I really don't. I don't know. I'm making it up. But it can be used for multiple purposes, Well, obviously, main purpose writing, obviously. But for me, it's last line self defense. Uh, you can use it to jab somebody with. Just click it and just jab someone with. It'll hurt. Um, I wouldn't want to be this close to someone. I mean, that's like not even 3 inches, maybe like 2.5 inches. Let me check here. Um, Sorry, 2 and 3/4 inches. I don't want to be less than a foot away from or less than 6 inches away from somebody. If I have to. But it'll work. Now, if say you're like a security guard, at, like a college, or maybe like some private security company, and it's gonna take a while for law enforcement to get there. Well, just to save them some time, if you want, you don't have to. Kind of be courteous. Take this. You can always buy a new pen. Take it, cut it, and the ink, like just below. That's it. Like right here, somewhere in there. Cut that. It may be a little messy, so be careful with that. Get a hard surface. It's not your car or yourself, so you're not making a mess. You like a piece of cardboard or whatever. Kind of dump some ink out on it. Take their fingers, dunk it in that ink. Kind of tab it on the little area to get most of the the big glob off, and get their prints for the police department. So they don't have to do that at processing. They may have to do that just for the records, but at least they'll have it second time just for whatever. That basically just covers that. Uh, I have a variety of pens, click pen. I have my watch. Um, it's supposed to tell what day it is and the date. It doesn't really work so well. That lags. It's all messed up. I don't know how to fix it or anything like that. It has this little dial here for like a compass or whatever. I have no clue how to use it. All I need is how to tell time. It's a nice watch too. It's a Casio, however you want to pronounce it. It's a nice watch. And the only thing that glows in the dark are the hands, of course. I have my 3-in-1 pocket knife. And on it, it says, or if you can see it or not, it says protect and serve. And on the handle, it has like a little logo badge type thing. It says police on it. But with the number 1 on it. But say it's a 3-in-1 because you have your blade, obviously. On the very bottom, for a decent type grip, you have your window punch. And then for the third, you have a seatbelt cutter, which I sometimes use it as a letter opener, but it works. Oh well. Next, I have my standardized everyday John Deere wallet, leather wallet, nothing fancy about it. Starting to show a little bit of wear on it. I've had it for a few years. Probably 7 years, maybe. I don't know. But then I have my, yes, it pops out again. My multi-tool. A lot of my stuff I carry on my, like, as a, utility gear for my utility belt. But it doesn't fit perfectly. Obviously, it's for a Glock 9mm. But, hey, it works, you know. I try not to run around just because it makes noise. Now, if I have to, like, chase somebody or someone is chasing me and I don't think that I could fight them, or I don't think I could win fighting them, then I'll run. But, just standard black, some sort of brand, I don't know what, pocket knife, or not pocket knife, multi-tool. But now, that being said, it moves around. But now if I take the cover, I guess you'd call it, tuck it in behind it, kind of going down into it, doesn't really make a lot of noise, just little tools within it. But my fear about that is if I'm running, what if that comes out? It's black, a little bit of silver showing, so if it's at night, I'm never gonna find it. And I'd be lucky to find it during the day if there's like a lot of weeds and stuff. But I don't carry it with me ever. Hang on a second. I have a old airsoft pistol that I just kind of screw around with anymore. But the magazine in it just so happens to be the same size as a 9mm. The only issue with that is it's too tall. See, it doesn't fit, unfortunately. Now, I've tried flipping it around. I don't need it in there anyways, so I'm not going to fight with it. Put this back in here. Next up I'll do, fast. Sometimes I'll carry D-rings with me, but I normally carry them on my duty belt. This one's for my baton light. Yeah, nothing really special about it. But this one here I usually use for my keys on my duty belt, only because it's actually, now I'm talking about it, I'll just go ahead and go over it. But it's just got my little keychain, house key, and my building key. Nothing special about it. And then I have one more key. It's my handcuff key. And then I have one more handcuff key in my wallet. I'll always keep it there, and it will never leave there unless stolen, which it should not be stolen. Hope it isn't. But if clip it on there, it's just easier to get to. I know it seems silly. Well, why do you have your keys on one D-ring and clip it on another? I understand, but just for demonstration purposes. Oh, crap. Now let's just pretend here. Okay, I got all my equipment on, or whatever. Well, I got this D-ring here. Alright, I come in, clip my keys on it. Alright, they work, whatever. Alright, say I have to fight someone and I cuff them and it's too tight. Okay, and if I'm in a good mood, I'll be generous and loosen them up for them. Well, just kind of hold up against a car or wall or whatever, kind of put my weight into it. Take my hand off of them just for a split second. Heck, I may even just take my arm, loop it through their arms real fast and just kind of push. Yeah, I don't even need to do that. It's just the way I had them hooked. If I take, I'll just call it the latch. If I do latch on latch, it still works, and I can just have my hand up against them and just do that until I get my key, or to double lock it, or loosen them, or take them off, whatever the case may be. But it just makes it a whole lot easier than having to, because if I have my keys on this one D-ring, then it works, but as you can see, it takes longer to get my key off. So that's why I have it on this one key ring. Besides, like I said, if I'm wearing shorts, I'm not going to have this D-ring on me. They're the big one. I'll just have this one and clip it to my belt loop, and away I go. So, yeah. So it's a lot easier to have it on one little one, and then just take it off, kind of basically when needed. If that makes sense. I kind of lost myself in that one too. But yeah. Then my two favorite pieces of equipment are radio and my handcuffs. I'll go with the handcuffs first. But my cuffs, I usually try to keep them in this little pouch here. I keep them on there, especially when I have my duty belt. When I get some more money, I'm gonna get a radio case, so I'm not using a phone case, and a better cuff case. That cuff case will stay on my duty belt until I get an alternative one for when I'm wearing like pants, regular jeans or whatever. Otherwise, I'll be using this for when I'm in shorts or jeans. Alright, so just my standard cuffs. I did a review on them. But yeah, like today, or it's just a little bit vague. You can check out my video for this when it's done uploading. Like today, I was in a hurry to get out the door. My pouch was on my belt, on my duty belt from when I used it as a duty belt. My cuffs were hanging here. I'll get to that here in a minute. So I just grabbed them and tucked them on my belt, kind of like how Bounty Hunter D does it. Just kind of tucked them on my belt, and away I went. Well, I had a little bit of a mess up today because I went to sit in the car without readjusting them, and well, and they clicked a few times. Crap. So I had to get out of the car. So I had to get out of the car. No, first, I was just trying to fix it, and I went like this. My hands kind of, just fixing it. And then I went like this. It went click, click. Didn't make that noise. It just went like click, click, click. It only made a few clicks. And it did that, and it sounded weird. I was like, why? And I readjusted my hands. Crap. I had to get out of the car with my and take my keys off my belt or off my belt loop because my shirt got caught in it. So I had to unlock it and get my shirt out of it. So yeah, so I won't be doing that unless I have chained cuffs. But moving on to up here. So what I do, or what this is, it's like one of them dog calls. Sometimes people who run in the evening and it gets dark will have them on their wrists. And if it flashes, I'm pretty sure you can tell. And it's also a slow. It has a fast flash, a slow, and a solid, and that's it. But I just put on my kind of makeshift light chain thing for my ceiling fan and my bedroom light. But anyways, I just kind of roll that up here, and then is what I do at night. Take my cuffs, kind of hang them off of it because it's rolled up onto the loop. Kind of hang them off here as so. It's a pain in the neck to readjust my camera, so I can't bring it up close. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about that. But God forbid, and I highly doubt it anyways, if someone were to break into my house, jump up, grab these. Well, I got a hold of my dog tags on accident, but I grab a hold of these, and I can go. I can just loop my finger in it. Alright, sorry, turn off my fan on that one. But if this is sitting here, like this, I can just throw my finger through it, and away I go. It's that here we go. Alright, I leave my keys here in my room because I don't need my keys out there. Why should I have to get my keys? All I have to do is cuff them, and I grab a hold right here for complete control. I just walk them backwards right into my room, and then I'll probably clip them to the office chair that's in here because of the fact that they wouldn't be able to get that thing out of here without hurting themselves and me, and they ain't going anywhere. Besides, I've got this belt here, this rope, this belt that's got notches clear down to like a second. Yeah, like 5 and 3, like 6 inches from here. From here to here is like 6 inches. Oh crap, I didn't see like 6 inches. But anyways, from here to here, that's how far. That's how far around the belt the notches go. It goes all the way around. But if I have to, heck, I wouldn't even need to cuff them to anything. Just take this, stick it around their legs, tighten it down, and there we go. They ain't going nowhere. And I can take my rope and kind of hog tie them. Kind of crouch them down like this, and then tie the, like, take the, like this, bring it down to the feet, loop it in through the belt, kind of between their legs, and then make a little slip knot, pull it in through, tighten it down, so they're kind of like this, a little bit, and carefully lay them on the ground until the law enforcement gets here. And it's easy as that. My radio. I need any little radio. It spins all the way around on my belt clip. Just because of the way it is. It's a nice little belt clip, Generally, the clip itself stays on my belt. Sometimes I have problems with the radio. Now, if I'm running or jumping or something like that a whole lot, it may come off. Just because I'm shaking, it's not going to, but if I'm like jumping or whatever, it may kind of work itself loose. Now, if I go to sit in the car and I don't like adjust it, like turn it a little bit so that it kind of moves on its own, then it's just down in the car, kind of comes off, and sometimes I don't realize. Usually I do, because it'll shift or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave that off belt clip. But my radio, I will never use my radio because of the fact of it has law enforcement and it has first responder frequencies in it. And as you can see here, this light, it's green. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's a green and but the screen when it lights up it has police and fire there. The police is actually the sheriff frequency. There's not a whole lot goes on there, but that lights up and tells you what frequency you're on. And sorry about that. Crap. Hang on. Oh yeah, there we go. But this it has two light modes. It has regular and strobe. Alright? And I don't know if you noticed or not, but this orange button here, it sets off an alarm. And I can't turn it on because it goes straight to the 911 dispatch center or a comm center for some people. It goes straight to there. So the only time I'd ever push that button is if someone kidnapped me. I turn down, like, sometimes, usually I have my volume up a lot. So frequency mode. Maybe like that. You know, if I push that button, cover up the light with my finger because the light it strobes in case you like drop it or whatever, or say you fall, or for people easier to find you. Plus, the alarm goes through your end and their end. But just turn down the volume all the way, cover it with your finger. You know, say someone kidnaps you, do that. Boom, easy. Plus, it also has FM radio. Unfortunately, every time I try doing an actual video, so I decided to do a live stream because it took me a while. For some reason, the music's not cooperating. It's not good music to be doing for this. But don't judge me. It's FM radio, 101.3, The Bear. As you can see. But I'm going to turn that off. Switch back over. But yeah, that's about it. Going to put this back on the charger. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Really nothing else. This is the stuff that I usually carry. Now, whenever I go to like special events or something like that, mostly just to intimidate people, I have like my old ID for a program I was in. Still looks like me, but it's kind of hard to tell through the holder I have. But I also have this badge. It's a security badge. It doesn't say security on it, but it was for a security company. I'll carry it with me every now and then just for intimidation. If I have to like fight around with somebody, if I have to fight someone, is what I'll do is I'll be like, "You really want to fight with me?" Quick glance, show it, get it in their face. Quick glance, shut it, put it back in my pocket, and and before the cops show up, you know, I'll drop it, you know, and then I'll just take it out of here, tuck it down in my boot, because I'm not 100% sure if I can have this out with me. So what I do is I'm gonna try and talk to the police chief, see if I can have it out. And if he says yes, then I won't worry about it. But that's it. That and the next one. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. So
Why are you up?
because I can't sleep, I'm doing a video.
Huh?
I can't sleep, I'm doing a video. Sorry about that, y'all. It's like 4 in the morning and I can't sleep. That's why I'm doing this video. I was trying to sleep earlier. I watched like 2 YouTube videos. Started to fall asleep. Had to pee. Went to the bathroom. Got a drink. And since then, I haven't been able to just go to sleep. And that was about quarter after midnight, if that. yeah, if you have any ideas for me to do a video, odds are it'll most likely be a live stream. So like, comment, and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit that bell, turn on post notifications, so that whenever I start a live stream, you'll get notified. Because if you send me a message on my Snapchat, then I'm pretty sure you'll want to see that, yeah, that video. If not, it'll be on my channel. You can go back and watch it if you can't see it. I will give you. I will try to remember and give you a shout out. If you give me a video idea and I do that video. Yeah, but here's my Snapchat USMC Infantry 75. Sorry, I'm not very good at writing backwards. It's very difficult for me. It's not backwards for you. It's like a mirror. Like, this is my right hand. You know, this is my left hand. Very weird. But I don't know why. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. Like I said for the fifth time now. But yeah, that's all I carry with me. I'm just gonna go ahead and end it, I guess. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, add me on Snapchat, shoot me a message. I will message you back. And I will see y'all in the next one. Okay.